double check. I've got... Right, yeah, right. My audio's now sorted at last. Hi. Right, everybody, hello. You'll have to excuse me, I've got a bit of a cold at the moment and a bit croaky. I've been having problems with my aluminium. It's literally just the water expelling out of here. I just can't seem to work it out right. I thought I did, because that's 120 going out. These were all 120 going out. I think it's 720 if I'm not correct. This one is at 300 per minute because I've boosted it all up. This one was at 50%. I've now changed it to 10% water. I've also got some of these on here, the valves, and I've got a valve there which is backing all that up. I don't know what's going on with there. That might be like a visual error. Here's all one pipe, but for some reason it's got a bit weird. But yeah, it's just not producing enough aluminium. It's done it again. I might just have to get rid of that one now. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that. I'm going to flush the entire system again. See if that sorts it out, because alright, that's another problem I've got as well, because I'm in a party but I've got nobody else chatting. My mic keeps going off, which is a pain in the arse, I know, but it's what I've got to deal with. I'll try and keep talking, hopefully it'll keep it going. But I've got some clad sheetings going in there. These are the ones that I was running short on down at my main base on the mini castings. I have got a hell of a lot going on at the moment. I don't know if I can be asked to wait for my train to come up. Where is it? Where's my train? Do you know what? I'm just going to go down. Is it coming up? That's another one going up. That's not that one. Should have done a hyper tube all the way up here. Would have helped. But yeah, I have got quite a lot going on now. Just doing that leading edge production. I think I might need to do another train line system to go and get my plastic from over there. I think it is somewhere. I've already got, I think it's fabric and I think fabric and power going on over there at the moment. Let's have a look here. Let's see what's behind this. Looks like a purple one to me. Yes, it is. Let's just get rid of that rock as well. Now, I have noticed a few people having problems with getting rid of some of these rocks. I've noticed if you place a bomb on top, 9 times out of 10 it'll explode it, but if you place it on the side it won't. So that's just a little hint for you. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to slide. Slide and use my jetpack, because it's a hell of a lot quicker than just normal. Yeah. So, like I say, I don't normally chat on these things. I'll try my best to explain what I've got going on. Oh yeah, the recent thing that I have got going on is this line going up here, that's now bringing down gas, which I needed to make these other parts for the leading edge production. I've got my Christmas tree stuff going on over there, so it's all coming together quite nicely. Right, how much is in there? So nothing in there. I've got loads of this, absolutely loads of the clad sheeting. I suppose I could probably do another lot of that down here using that, because I think for the clad sheetings it's just clad sheetings, no, that's the wrong one. Clad sheets, clad castings. Yeah, aluminium inks. So if I get some aluminium, then I can make some more of them. That's just another little project that I'll probably got going on. Right. So I've got my gas coming in over here to make these. Obviously my castings now will start coming up again. Fused modular frames. Another something else. What was it? What's that one? Supercomputer. So I should have all of those. Like I say, it's just the plastic that I've got to bring in next, which is from all the way over there, and it is just sinking. I've put it in a couple of storage containers ready. I've got a few other things going on over here. I'm not too sure what to do about all of these overhead things. I've tried boxing them in, but nothing's happening at the moment. I've got my radio control units in here, which I'm making quite a few of them. I've got my crystal oscillators, again, that's making quite a few of them. My blueprints that I do, I've actually, not that one, that's a different one, that was a different setup that I did. I have got a couple of blueprints that I've actually nicked off my friend, because I play this on PC as well, and I just remember how he builds them all. That's one of them in there actually. If I show you this one. So it's very compacted all together, from the top to the bottom, and it literally just goes right past that, which is quite nice and handy. And it goes in. Putting all this together did take some time, but everything else does really in this. What's along here? So now I've got things going from different buildings, and I've tried to put them all in to make it look like it's all joined and stuff like that. That one was a bit of a pain. Managed to link it up onto the top of this to make sure it wasn't just hanging in the air. I could have put them on here, but it just looked a bit weird, so up and over. Yeah, I know it's going to cross the roof. I could put like a duct in coming across here, but this, like I say, it's all aesthetics and stuff like that. I've got my things making over here, high-speed connectors. I've got my circuit boards. And then I think these ones are, yeah, limiters. So I've got everything that I need. I can get rid of that fused modular frame now though. And it's now going to be, What am I doing next? Supercomputers, I think. So I have to put that add to a to-do list. So I've just got to bring the plastic in. Now it's going to be another train system network. I like to do different buildings for different things. Being a factory game, yeah, do a factory. I can get rid of that now because that's where I was going to do my things. I could do another one in there. Got a steel factory over there. Quick wires coming in from over there. Obviously feeding here. It's feeding quite a few places. It's not just feeding into this one. It feeds into that one as well. I've got the SAM coming from down the bottom. Feeding obviously into these ones. These are all manifolds. These are my blueprints from production. So I've got 8 constructors, 3 assemblers, 8 smelters and 3 foundries. It's just the way I've done them. It's probably right, but it works, so I use it. The only other one I use that I've used on quite a few things is like a power tower, and that literally is just a tower that you can stack, and then you can stack on top of that. It's easier just to nudge them all into place. I've also got my Christmas stuff going on at the moment as well. The tree. I was running out of presents, so then I put them into the dimensional uploader. And now I've got everything going for my dimensional uploader. I don't think there's anything else to unlock just yet. Until day 8. And again, my audio went off, so yeah, I need to be in a party for it to be properly on all the time, which I'm not at the moment. Everyone's off. There is one thing that I did do that I've never done before, is a truck station. So now this truck station, yes, I know it's coming from the ground, but I did a thing again where I literally put it in the ground and made it come out on the floor because I wanted to. Just makes it easier from having holes in the wall like that. I've done that for quite a few things as well. So over here is my crystal that comes in from this line here, through there, down there, out there. Now obviously you can't attach these to foundations, so what I did was, let's get rid of that one, get rid of that one, get rid of that one. As you can see, it's coming in from there. Now what I did was, if I get this up here, I think it was the wall connector, like that. I attached everything first, made it look aesthetically pleasing, got rid of that, and then literally just did that. And then obviously, yeah, it's still coming through the walls. I used that one because I wanted a nice straight line. Could have moved it over slightly so it's nice and lined up. But yeah, putting those in as well. These ones here, it's just a normal wall that you have to get. Just get a normal wall, put it where you wanted it. I wanted it there. On, place that in, and then literally just get rid of that, place that back in there, and it looks like it's coming from the foundation. It's just little things that I like to do. Yeah, I know I've got a massive, I'd say massive, I have seen bigger starting area. I've got my elevator. You can name them, you can call them, do whatever you want. What I'd like to do, that I'd like to be able to colour this part a different colour, but at present you can't. So ground floor maintenance. And when I mean maintenance, this is probably just going to be for your pioneers, just to sort out like a mezzanine floor and stuff like that. Yeah, I've got another door over there. I'll just try to make it like a proper factory. And then obviously we've got plates and rods, rotor screws, reinforced plates, modular frames. The only reason why I said watch out for low flying creatures is because when I was at the top, minding my own business, playing the game, that big flyy thing down there, I was minding my own business, all of a sudden it took off. I took off and I went flying over here. That's obviously why I've encased it all now. So yeah, if you really want to have a look at the creature, you can come to the top of my building and feel free. You can even hop on him and doing whatever. I've noticed that you can actually pet him, get a trophy for it. Sorry for the spoiler, but yeah, that's what you can do. I'm still not sure what to do about this. Yeah, I can colour it. I'd want just a plain one, really. It would be nice. Again, aesthetics. Massive factory going on down there. That's all iron going in there. I've got a factory over here. I need to put a wall in there. This is for my novelisks that I've got going on there. So I haven't finished that, so it's a bit different. Going into my dimensional uploader. Like I say, at present I was just sorting this one out. My next one's going to be that supercomputer. Now if I take you down to where my supercomputer, well, where it's going to be, I'm not too sure yet. I'm going to Hypertube and I can show you over where I've got my little bit of power coming from. It's not much, it's only one little setup, to be fair. And my main power is coming from over that side, going towards the desert area. So you can just do like little platforms, little bridges and stuff like that. Might go past my truck if it's around here somewhere. Yeah, I can turn off those blue things, pathfinders. I'm just going to leave them on for the time being so I know where it's going. It should be coming in there somewhere. But yeah, another train system will be coming over here across the water. Not too sure yet. But yeah, my fabric and plastic is over here with a 10 fuel setup. Now there's my truck. That should be bringing, I've got like a little thing there, you can just see it just going. There are plates being made coming over here. Got a little bridge over here for it to go over there where we are going now for the fabric. Oh yeah, I've got another little setup going up here, which is, let's go this way. I think that was for black powder. I think I was doing a black powder setup, because I need to open more stuff for my MAM. Again, going into a dimensional uploader. Right, so just a little fuel power setup. There's only 10 fuel power generators going on here. Although I've got capacity of 19,000, maybe 20,000. So that's lasting me a hell of a lot at the moment. I'm only using 7, nearly 8,000, and I know my max cons are in at 14, but that's about right. So yeah, this plastic here, which is getting sunk, and also my fabric, which is getting sunk. But I could now use all of this plastic, because there's a hell of a lot, on a train line system. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on a train line system, and take it back down there to get my supercomputers on the go. High-speed connectors, plastic, limiters, and computers. And I've got computers coming in from over there. So I've got enough stuff to do. It's just the plastic, so it's going to be another train line system. Yet another one. I don't know how many train line systems I've got. I've got 1, 2, 1, 2. So my audio went off, and sorry about that. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 trains on the go at the moment. 1 truck. So this is going to be another train line system from here going to here. So that's going to be a big train line system. Yeah, I could do drones, but I haven't made any batteries yet. That's another thing I haven't done yet. I've done no turbo fuel systems either. That's another thing that I want to get done. Yeah, as I say, there is another couple of oil nodes here. That one I'm using to do the smokeless powder is only a normal one. The one I've got going over there is a pure one. I think there's another pure one at the back over there and another normal one over there. So I want to leave this area for parts that I need to make, and then obviously over the other side where my power generator is all going on. I've got a bit of plastic and rubber making over there for what I started off with. This is obviously bringing back rubber and that. I don't know why I'm not bringing back the plastic. I could just add another station. Not another station, another storage container, and bring back plastic from over there. I could, but I haven't really left myself enough room. If you're ever going to do train stations, make sure you leave yourself enough room, because then you end up thinking, oh, why didn't I leave myself enough room? That over there is probably going to be my weapons factory. It's the start of my weapons factory. I've got some iron, what they're called. I've forgotten even what they're called now. Again, it's going in. Yeah, iron rebarbs. Got iron rebarbs going. I want to get the a nice setup going on over there. There's 3 normal iron nodes over there, and only one's producing that at the moment. Not even using this copper here at the moment. I think my first coal power was over the back there, and that's behind me there. That was just normal. I know it's pure. I'm probably doing it the wrong way around. But that's pure node, but that's now producing my steel. I wanted more steel than anything else, to be fair. Just go through here, isn't it? So yeah, I've not left myself enough room for another one of these. That one had to go into there. That's bringing back rubber and plastic, and then I separated it going into there and there for your different things for your different phases. Put one on the back. Might be able to fit another one on the back. Not sure yet. I can quickly show you I've got obviously a quartz setup. That's the way I normally go from there. There's my coal setup for the first bit of power that I had going on. I think it was a pure node up there as well. I can't really remember, to be honest. Let's go through my hypertube. This is now going towards my quartz area. I'm not going to stop off at my quartz area because everyone knows what quartz is. Quartz and silica, I think I've got going on there. So I've got stuff coming in and out. And then this is my start of my big power setup. I've got stuff underneath, I've got stuff on top. There's another coal generator going on there. So yeah, I could bring plastic into it. There's the fuel. That's not even being used. I think they need to be blanks. Didn't know you could put blanks down. The computer's coming in there. And my circuit boards and rubber going into there. But I'm not actually making enough plastic over here. That's why I was trying to then make myself even more plastic by adding a load more of these in. Polymer resins, and then obviously my resins are going over different areas from underneath. I have got a load more power from one of them, and then obviously the rest of that is just getting sold for the time being because that's all packed up there. I do need to sort through all of this. I've got one more. I think it's a pure node of oil at the back here that I managed to find sneakily. It was, yeah, there it is. So there's that one there, which is a pure, and then I've got this one here, which is another pure. So I'll do another setup, probably like this at the top, with 10 refineries. These are 10 refineries. I like to split it down the middle, make it even so it goes either ways. But I've noticed if you start at one end, it only fills a little bit of it. It is all filling correctly, I think. Yeah, it's filling all correctly. It's alright, even though that looked a bit strange there. Producing enough fuel. It's producing enough fuel for 10 of these fuel generators. So I could do another setup like this, probably over here. I wanted it above these things here, so that's why it steps up a little bit. I'll do another one there. Plastic, what's going on with the plastic down here? But yeah, I've got that feeding in there, going into my dimensional depots. It's going to be empty because it's not producing enough. I don't really want to mess around with that, I really don't. This setup was slightly different. I got this from a YouTuber. Again, that one was slightly different. Maybe a little bit up there again. I got that from another YouTuber. I have played the game before, I have done this before, but I just like to see different setups and see how they work. So yeah, underneath, I think I used, I don't know what node this is. This could have been a normal one. Yeah, that's a normal one. That's for that setup up there. This one, 100% is an impure node. I don't really need to look at it, if I can show you. Right, there's the impure node, yeah? I use the impure node for my fuel because I know I didn't need that much, and it just produces when it needs to get some stuff. Producing the fuel goes down. Obviously the excess just gets sunk. I could use that again for more stuff that I needed over there to make more plastic. Into my packages, using some of the plastic. My audio keeps going off. I do apologise. I haven't found a way of keeping it on. But yeah, using some of the plastic from up there to use to make my empty canisters, which again, dimensional depot upload in case you need anything elsewhere. That's all stored in there. It's going over there and it's getting put into train and taken to main hub. I have kind of explored over there a little bit. I wanted more spheres. I have got something going on over there. Started to make, I think it was copper, something to do with copper because I needed copper. We're over here, copper sheetings for these ones to make circuit boards, which I'm making quite a lot of it. Right, that sounds like the front door. That could be the wife, so I'm going to have to end it here, and yeah, catch you soon. I'll update you on another one soon.